Hey guys, welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan, and I'm going to show you guys some more of my pickups from the National. I've got another video, I think two more videos after this of more pickups, but this is like my medium pickups and just my fun pickups. As you can see in front of you, the last day I was running low on funds, and I was thinking about I did get a box actually. I bought this box here. This hobby box, already busted open for 40 bucks. Just for fun. I mean, $40, kind of a no-brainer, just to do something with. And it looks like I pulled like a $35 card out of it, so I got my money back, plus all the commons I'm going to sell and everything. But I decided to make my own box. And I'm going to open these on the channel as I go. I mean, I got everything, and this is from a reputable seller. So all these are from boxes. This is the low series. And you guys don't know, I've only opened 3 of these in my life, and I pulled 2 Griffies. So I think there's a Griffey in this one. I just get lucky on those things. I got the Leaf with the Frank Thomas, 2 of those. 86, 85, 83. Some of these packs are just so cool. I just thought it would be really fun for me to blast these open, and then hopefully I'll get some decent cards of some Hall of Famers and send them to CGC, because I got an order I'm putting together for them, and since they're only like $10 a card, if you have enough and a membership, I can afford to send some of these if I get like a Nolan Ryan out of here or something, or if I get the Cal Ripken rookie card. And I thought these were a great price. I spent $132 on these. A cello pack from 84. Maybe Donnie Baseball will be in there. Tony Gwynn, Sandberg, just some awesome cards. And then I picked up some more of these awesome wax packs that I collect. Couple that I didn't have. I have a few of these, so I'm going to open them. I didn't have the Mork and Mindy, so really stoked. Had the Jaws already. I figured I'll open these at some point by myself for fun. And then I remember this Baby Dinosaur. I think I'm going to open this, even though it's my only one, just see what it looks like. And then the Roger Rabbit, I have one, so I'd love to open this. Obviously I'm not going to do that on my channel. I'm just doing it for myself. This one, it's dinged here, but the rest of it looks good. And I chose this one because it's the most centered. That's what I did at all the cello packs. They had plenty to choose from. And I chose the one with the most centered card on the front, knowing that's how it normally goes down with the rest of the packs. And then I can't wait to open these. These will bring back a lot of memories right here. And then a lot of you guys have asked, or some of you guys have asked if I pick up any ungraded stuff. And yes, I did. These were all together. I put a big lot together. I went through some boxes. I went through a box earlier in the week and didn't buy anything out of it, but I went through a few on my own. And then at the end of the show, when I was running low on funds, I stopped by that box because they look like some good cards, really old cases. So I kind of took a chance, but I got all these for $60 total, and I'm really, really pleasantly surprised. I mean, look at this right out of the gates. 6.5, I graded this. My favorite type of cards, the 3-player leaders cards. And I pulled out all the centered stuff I went through like, I don't know, 3 or 4 3,000 count boxes of stuff, and this is what I grabbed. Some of them are not perfectly centered. They're just cards that I really loved and wanted. And plus, these ended up being $2.40 each. He had a deal going, and then I also countered that deal. Just handed him a stack and gave him a price, and he came back with a price, and I thought I crushed it. So yeah, $2.40 each, can't beat it. And these things are in insane condition. Not all of them, but some of them. And I'll probably send a couple of these in to get graded by CGC as well, having my collection like this one. Really nice looking card right here, Bob Gibson. And this is the year. This is a super cool card because this 1968 leaders, this is his MVP, Cy Young, Just in the greatest, the lowest ERA ever, I think. Whatever. I don't know the facts exactly, but this is Bob Gibson's greatest season, and this is the leader's card from it. So super cool. I love these celebration cards. I got a bunch of these celebration cards. And I just grabbed the Angels team cards when I see them. It didn't matter the grade. Really cool. Fergie Jenkins, nice and centered. I don't really care if the edges are chipped. I mean, these were $2.40 each when it came down to it. So, and it's beautiful. It's perfectly centered. I love it. This is my style. Eddie Matthews, I didn't have any of these cards. This is when he was the manager for the Braves. Just a really sick card, to be honest. Like, I was thrilled when I started pulling them out. I just put them together and graded them just now and put the labels on them. And, I was expecting a lot more banged up cards, but the gloss was all on these. Like, this one right here looked like it just came out of the pack. Just full shine on it. It's a 6 because it's off-centered. It's even got the rough cut here from Topps, and this Joe Morgan card, one of my favorite cards of his of all time. I have it already. It's actually on my wall displayed right now. But, I had to grab another one, because I can always give it away or just have another because it's so beautiful. I don't know, it's something about this one. The colors in it, just outstanding. Here's one that I just grabbed because it was just awesome. The dust flying up. I don't know who these two players are. Someone's going to yell at me and know, but I didn't care. That wasn't why I bought it. I just thought it was a spectacular looking image. I mean, the dust flying up to me is just so cool. It's such a sick card right here. And Jim Gilliam, I think I gave my 60 Topps card away to the Candyman, Ken's Cardboard, when he visited me. So I saw this and it was perfectly centered. And I said, yeah, I'll take that one home. That'd be awesome. I love these baseball thrills, of course. I mean, how cool is this? The crowd right here. That's just awesome. Awesome looking card right here. I love these baseball thrills from 59. I don't have all of them yet. Still collecting them. And this is a perfect one to have in ungraded form because, it's not a card you would want to have graded. It's just a low dollar card and a really cool card to have. This one's pretty sick right here. I kind of collect all of Pirates team cards because I love the Pirates logos. It's just something about it, right? It's just nostalgic. It's awesome. I mean, who doesn't love Pirates? Just Pirates, like, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, who doesn't love Pirates? Pirate movies, everything. And then who doesn't love the Pittsburgh Pirates? This card's extra special for me as well because I traded this one, my first trade ever on YouTube, to a friend of mine, Greg, and I'm going to have him on my show at some point, and he traded me some cards that he got from the Yankees themselves when he was their bat boy, and he needed this one for his set, so I traded a really nice one to him, and now I found another one randomly in a box. This one was really, really nice. Gloss on it and everything. Just a stunning, stunning card for $2. And this Koufax, I mean, how can you not pull this out of the box when you see it? One of my favorite cards ever. This one and then the Nolan Ryan from 1970. They both remind me of each other. And this is the year that the Dodgers won the World Series. And this is game 1. Just an awesome card. Yeah, it's way off centered. But it's one of those cards that it's for, I'm not picky on my centered cards when they're in my albums and you get them you get them raw and they're very inexpensive. I just go for them. It doesn't bother me in that sense. Just to have the card is just a spectacular card right here. I love it. I think I have this card already, so I'll find out when I look at my album. So maybe someone will be receiving this at some point. Otherwise, I love duplicates. Here's a card right here that, of course, I was going to pull out. I do not have this card. I would love to get this card in a slab that is perfectly centered, that has really good eye appeal. This one does not have great eye appeal as far as the edges go and the centering, but the image looks really good, and it's Babe Ruth. And it's when he hits 60 home runs. Like, how can you not love this card? And when all said and done, after I made the deal, $2.40. So awesome looking card, Babe Ruth card from 62. I love this set. There's nothing about these cards that I do not like. And this card spoke to me right when I saw it. I grabbed it right out of the box. Spawn in motion. And look at this thing, a 7. I mean, this had like the super gloss on it, like it just was pulled from a pack yesterday. I couldn't believe it because the cases were old and grungy. Wasn't expecting to have that great a condition cards out of here when I pulled them out. But man, I'm thrilled with these things. Fantastic looking card. God, Warren Spahn, just one of those guys that I want every one of his cards. Every one of them. He's one of those guys that when I see his cards, I want it. I was actually hunting down a couple of his cards, but didn't find them. I want the 58 really bad. I've had it, but I didn't like my copy, and I sold it this last year. I'm waiting for a centered one of those really hard ones to find centered. I let a couple slip through my fingers before, so here's one that I bought specifically for someone, and it's epic. Red Sox, Beantown Bombers. Really cool card right here. Jackie Jensen. Jackie Jensen was the MVP in 1958, and this is how I know that right there, actually. And this was from Liam. And so now, Liam, you get a look at this. I graded this a 10 just because I'm never selling this card. It's never leaving, and it's priceless to me. 2023 National Gift from Liam and MVP. I showed this one already, but really cool. Jackie Jensen right there. Awesome card. And then look at this. I mean, Bob Gibson in the greatest season ever pitched and his greatest season ever. MVP year. And World Series right here. It's just awesome TV style card. I love these. I left a lot that were off-centered, but I grabbed all these centered ones that were in there. There weren't that many, but I grabbed the ones that were centered, and you guys know I love these World Series cards. It tells the history of what happened during that time. There's nothing not to like about these cards. I can't tell you guys enough. Like, to have the history written right on the card to me is just marvelous. And right here, the Cardinals celebrate the 1967 World Series win. Just spectacular card right here. I don't know who that is being covered. Someone's going to know who number 30 is. I'm not good at knowing numbers and who it corresponds to, you know, besides like Mickey Mantle and Mike Trout. I pretty much don't know anyone else's number. I never have. I don't know how to do that. I don't, my brain doesn't connect dots like that. So whatever, that is what it is. And this one, what did I grade this baby? A 5 stain, 5 ST. Beautiful looking card and a moment of celebration. Shout out to Joe for Soft Corners. That would have been perfect for his VR back in the day. Here's a Yaz card. This is such a sick card. He's on the TV, black and white, smashes 2 home runs in Game 2 of the World Series. Like, I would have never known that, but now that I have this card, I know that, and it's on the card. So it's just so cool, right? I graded this a 2. This thing was beat up. It's got some writing on the back, but it shows very, very nice. So couldn't pass this one up, and it's a Yaz card for $2.40 again. And then look at this Tony Oliva, Hall of Famer, and I graded this a 7.5. Another one of those that looked like it just popped out of the pack yesterday. Thrilled to have this. I love these Sporting News from this set, from the 68. I love all Sporting News All-Stars, but this set in particular to me, not only do I love the design, but I love how inexpensive they are. You can get these for so cheap. Graded, ungraded, the greats, you know, Hank Aaron, everybody. And they're very inexpensive, really fun to collect. great way to get the big boys in inexpensive cards. And this one has the puzzle piece on the back. Oh, this one right here. Oh, this is a shout out to Shane, Shoebox Legends. I forgot this was in here. This is for his one, do it right now. This is for his one card challenge. And the one card challenge was a card that represents a certain season and the year it happened in. So does that make sense? Did I say that right? Well, you'll understand when I show this card. And I bought this card specifically for this challenge. And this is Jim Abbott. And this is 1993 Topps Finest. And this is the year that he pitched a no-hitter on September 4th, my birthday, in 1993. I love Jim Abbott. Growing up as a kid, watching Jim Abbott pitch with one hand was inspiring. I know he does not like to be known for the one-handed pitcher, and he just wanted to be known as a great baseball player. I totally understand that. I read his book, and it was fantastic, and he talked about that. But me, as a short kid and a short man, as a kid growing up, I was bullied a ton. It got so bad where my parents, we talked to a doctor. We talked about cutting my shins in half and growing me 2 inches. I mean, that's crazy, right? Thank God I didn't do that. And I was able to get past that. And I got past that in 8th grade. And once that hit, I never thought twice about myself being short. Never once again. I realized, even in elementary school, I was a really good athlete, and I got nominated MVP, greatest athlete, most valuable athlete, or best athlete in grade 6. And it was the greatest award. I kid you not, it's probably the greatest award of my entire life. That really boosted my self-esteem, because I was made fun of all through elementary school. And maybe it was 7th grade that I turned the corner. Maybe it was part of that because of that. I got a lot of MVP awards growing up playing baseball, and Jim Abbott was a hero of mine. So for him to pitch a no-hitter on my birthday when I was 13 years old, it's just spectacular. And for the New York Yankees, really cool. Of course, I would have rather it for the Angels, but it doesn't matter. It's just awesome. So one card challenge right here. Classic set, classic card. And yeah, there you go, Shane. There's my one card challenge for you. Randomly popped up. I'm going to show you guys just a couple more. I'm going to show you guys a couple more cards. Just some low hanging fruit that I really wanted, and it was the end of the show. I'm saving some. I still got some big cards to show you guys, and some insanely well-centered, spectacular cards. But I want to show you guys these cards, because sometimes you just pick up cards because I sold some this year, and I wanted them on my wall displayed, like that Pee-wee I showed you guys. And so this is one of those cards. And this was, I had this in a higher, in like a 4, I think, but it was really crooked. The image was better on my 4, but the centering on this one is outstanding, and it was $40. I think he wanted $75, and I offered $40. I think I even went back again, but I got it for $40, and it's a really awesome looking card. And when it's on display, it's not going to bother me, and I'm always going to be searching for a better copy. I want one with a perfect image and centering, but I wanted one to hold its place, and I can always sell this for what I bought it for. Probably more like $75. It's a very nice, it's a nice card. $40, graded, done. I mean, that's just awesome. So I'll show you one more that is the same relevance of that. And this one is not perfectly centered, and I had this in a 6.5. I sold it for around $400 or $3 something. I can't remember, but earlier in the year. And I wanted it. I didn't want that card back, but I wanted another one. And this one was $50, and I just had to have it. The image was spectacular. Same guy that I bought all these low grade cards from Really good eye appeal as far as the image goes. The centering is not perfect, but I'm also lenient on the 53 tops because of the discoloration of the border. And Phil Rizzuto, the scooter, like, I love this freaking card. It's such a glorious card on display, and I've missed it. And this one has some paper loss there, but I didn't care. I wanted this for my wall, and for that price, I'm not going to replace this. This is the one I'm going to keep forever. I have no plans, not like the Monty. This one really looks really stunning on the image, and it's just a display. And it's not, I don't see Phil Rizzuto. A lot of cards I like to buy, I spend my big money on now are players that I think will be collected in the future. And Phil Rizzuto, yeah, he's famous, and I just don't see his cards going through the roof. So I'd rather just spend the $50 on a lower grade, and it's slabbed, and it just looks really good. So really stoked to have this thing back in my collection. So there we go for the cards for the night. As you can see a bunch of YouTubers cards in the background. I'm not going to talk about those right now, but you can see them. But what I am going to do is I'm going to open up one of these packs. I've been burning, I'm not like the normal guy who can buy packs and they're just going to stay unopened or buy a box. I mean, I already blasted that Heritage box open literally when I got home. I can't have them sitting around. I'm going to do these one at a time on my show, and I'm going to try and save them for when my nephew's here. But I can't help but open one of these up because I grew up, these were like the all-time set. My dad bought me a set of this when I was, 10 years old or 11 years old at the latest. And I still have it. It's in a binder. I pulled 3 of the cards and got them graded. I still have them. And I would love to pull a Frank Thomas out of here. It would be absolutely spectacular. So let's just give it a go and see what happens. There's other cards in here that are really cool. Ken Griffey Jr., Sammy Sosa, I think, is in the next series. I'm not sure to be exact, but Frank Thomas, who I want, and he is in this series. So, and I know these are legit, which is super cool. Reputable seller. And I have probably opened a pack or 2 of these in my day, but I think they're like $5 back when they took off back in the day. So really inexpensive for the joy of it. Ooh, is that a Steve Avery? No, that is a Steve Avery. Greg Harris. Paul. I mean, I recognize all these cards, right? I have the set. There's a Steve Avery. I called it. That's sick. I love this card. I have always been obsessed with Steve Avery, one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Maybe it was from the year, I kid you, I think he was in the World Series. I just remember Steve Avery. I remember this card in particular. Love this card. Well, what an awesome card. I can't believe I called that. What are the odds out of the 3 I thought I saw in the front, and there he is. Oh, yeah, Todd Stottlemyre. Remember that card. Gary Pettis. Man, that's sick. Mike Lacasse, Keith Comstock, Ozzie Canseco. Dude, that's sick. It looks just like Jose Canseco. It's like his twin. That's so awesome. I totally forgot he had a brother that played. That's amazing. I mean, dude, that is really crazy. That is just awesome right there. Really cool card. All right, come on. Frank Thomas, I feel him. Eric Plunk, my man, on the 86 Fleer card with my buddy, Jose Canseco. So I love that right there. You can combo these two. Eric Plunk on with his brother on the 86, my favorite Jose Canseco card, the 86 Fleer as a kid. Oh, man, that's cool. Eric Plunk, Tom Pagnazzi, yes. John, here we go. Let's go. Last one. Mike Felder. And the puzzle piece. All right. Yogi Berra. Boom. For the win right there. Yogi Berra sneaks in. Sorry. Excuse me. So sorry. Yogi Berra, of course. They just knew it. He snuck in for the win. So sorry, you guys. I apologize. I'm feeling great. Just still getting over that. It turned into a cough. There you go, guys. That's what I have for you today. I've got another few epic pickups. A lot of pickups to show you guys, but that was just spur of the moment, random. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Shaka.